At least once a year leading up to Halloween, we like to do a Halloween-themed 3 in Your Town. But ever since the 2022 Hell's Bar Dam incident...
And then you'll talk to them. You'll talk to them all the time. So, yeah.
Yeah, that incident. Well, ever since then, I'm trying to keep the Halloween episodes a little more mild. More people around, less actual ghosts, and more ghost stories. Which brings us to Jason Tinney, Chattanooga Ghost Tours, Inc. If anyone can tell a ghost story in this town, it's Jason. We're outside the Hamilton County Courthouse right now, which is one of the stops on your tour.
Yeah, this whole general vicinity is a little active, as we like to say. There's actually a location not too far from where we're standing that consistently gives me the creeps, consistently makes me feel uncomfortable. And I've been doing the tour now for about 4 years, so it takes me a little nudging to get me to Spooky Town.
And that's right in this little general area. We can't give it all away, right? But
you can't give it all away,
right over
but
there.
You could take a stone and throw it and hit it. Feel it, you can feel it. You can walk up on this particular location and there's a tunnel involved. And as far as I'm concerned, anytime you have a tunnel, a ghost story increases.
This time of year, you guys are really, like, this is the time, isn't it?
Well, this is our holiday season, yeah. But we do the tours all year round, 7 nights a week. It's a really unique way to be able to share Chattanooga with folks, particularly folks from out of town visiting, and then of course the locals. It's a big reward when a local comes on the tour and said, I had no idea.
Right. I did the tour, and I can say that, honestly, I learned a lot on the tour, not just about, ghosts.
Right.
You guys do a good job of mixing it with the city's history.
I love a good ghost story and I love history, and you really can't have one without the other. And we do a real balance of weaving it all together.
Do things happen on your tours?
Things happen on the tour. They'll feel like a heaviness on their chest. They'll feel like something has taken their breath away. A great example of the space I was talking about earlier, I had a woman and she was taking photographs. And as she got closer, she described it as somebody's hand inside of her throat squeezing on her.
Oh, come on now.
Now, when she backed away from the location, this went away.
How much of this might be more sinister than just, yeah?
That's a great question. There's one site that a lot of people, and it's over towards the Chestnut Street corridor. And they're like, I don't think that what's here is just a ghost. There's something darker here. And I always tell folks, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, but if I don't know the answer, I promise I won't do what my mother does and just make it up. And I try to keep it rooted in the truth and the events that happen. And that's what we're looking for when we're researching the stories. Amy Petula, the owner of the tour, has done an excellent job of calling together all this history. But the other thing too that's cool about these stories is the unknown, that question of like, well, okay, if you can't explain it. There's a park ranger, I believe he's retired, the Chickamauga Battlefield National Parks. And he had this great quote, wherever there has been great tragedy, people are always seeing strange things.
And the ghost tours, they kind of go hand in hand there. Chattanooga Ghost Tours Incorporated, they are the original ghost tour company in town, and you heard him say it. They keep it rooted in truth because everyone's got one of these, right?
Yeah.
So he says when I say things, people on tour will start Googling and they're like, oh, he is telling the truth there. You can't fake people with this stuff. Yeah.
Pretty interesting. And hey, if someone wants to maybe do a tour like that, this week is perfect for it.
Oh, this is the time of the year to do it. Yep, Chattanooga Ghost Tours, Inc. We'll have that story and a link to them on our website as well later.
All right.